Hello everybody and welcome back to part 34 of Steambot Chronicles. I have attached the emergency bed to my Tropmobile. I am back in New Haven because at long last I am going to progress the plot. I'm going to be joining the main story again. I know, I'm sure you've been eager and antsy to get back to this. But if you recall, I have to transport Mallow to a place called Eurydika, and I had to attach an emergency bed to my Tropmobile in order to do so. Well, now that I've done it, we can transport him just fine.
My son's life is in your hands. Eurydika's north of Happy Garland, then east through the woods. I've marked it on your map. Be careful, Mallow.
I will, Dad. Captain, thanks for everything.
Of course. After this is over, you'll have to come visit us.
All that's left now is to get enough money to rebuild the ship. Captain's clothes are folded neatly. Hey, what are you looking at? I was trying to talk to the dad. I'm trying to talk to the dad. There's a thing above my head and I'm facing the opposite direction. I just want to talk to the guy. Take care of Mallow for me. Thank you. Good lord. The hit detection on that was wonky. The trigger point was wonky. Good lord. But yeah, folks. So yeah, we're heading back to the forest area, Cuckoo Forest, where we first met Dandelion back how many parts ago it's been. Good lord. We're going to finish this playthrough in September, but my god, we still got like maybe 5, 6, 7, 8 parts to go or something. Ugh, we're getting close to the end. We're getting close to the end, but we just have so much playthrough to do. Now this is the ridiculous part. This is the hilarious part about the emergency bed. It's just something that you attach to the back of your Tropmobile with like a hanging pulley, you know? And there's no straps or anything, none that I can see. He's just lying in a bed that happens to be part of our Tropmobile. There's no protection if it rains. There's no protection from anything in the outside, you know, no pollution or smog can... It's all gonna get to him. And then it gets even more hilarious when we take the trek to Eurydika, and that's why I'm leaving this footage in, not only to show you where Eurydika is in the grand scheme of things, but you know, in Japan, this game is known as Bumpy Trot. It's not known as Steambot Chronicles, it's known as Bumpy Trot. And I can't think of the worst thing you could do to someone who just got injured from a shipwreck, someone who is in critical pain and needs treatment, to put them in a bed that is constantly going to bounce, 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 all the way to their destination. Oh my god, that cannot be good bedside manner. That cannot be protocol. That cannot be what a doctor or nurse would do. I mean, good lord. So Mallow, I hope you enjoy the back pain. I hope you enjoy all the shaking and bobbing, and I hope you don't throw up all over the bed sheets, because it's gonna be a bumpy ride in this bumpy trot. Oh my god. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Imagine if he just like slid out the side and just like, whoop! Fell onto the sidewalk. Oh god! Like, you'd think they want to put the bed as part of the main body or something, not just like attached to the back of it, hanging off of it like it's a fucking hobo's friggin' pack sack or something. It's insane. It's insane. It's insane, and especially when you get into fights with people with someone attached to your Tropmobile. I mean, if enemies attack me, this thing's gonna be rocking and knocking, and then this guy's gonna be even more hurt than he already was. It's insane. It's insane. I'm running into enemies who are shooting log spikes at me, and what if the log spike hits me? Pull! Big friggin' reaction. Mallow's gonna feel it. He's gonna be way more hurt than he already was. Luckily, he doesn't have a health bar. It's still only our health bar. We don't have to worry about damaging our cargo. We don't have to worry about damaging Mallow, but whatever. So yeah, just a little ridiculous thing about Steambot Chronicles is that there is an emergency bed compartment, and people just lie in the back of it while you fight robots and do all this other crazy shit. Sorry, I had a little bit of gas come out when I said robots. I had Pepsi today. I'm sorry. Been very stressful, okay? It's been very stressful. Yesterday I had to update my phone because my old phone got wear and tear and I can't use it anymore. And I had to go to the place to get a new phone and I had to keep configuring the settings and changing things up and oh my god. Such a day, such a day. But we have now passed Dandelion's workshop. Dandelion, of course, the brother of Chicory, formerly of the Garland Globetrotters. And now we're progressing deeper and further into Cuckoo Forest. And it's just started to rain. While we have a kid in a bed strapped to the back of our Trotmobile. That kid's gonna be soaked! Good God. What in the bloody hell is that? Oh my god, it's a giant orange walking machine. I don't know who's piloting this thing, I don't know what the hell they're doing, but this is the Spiker, and the Spiker has a weak point that only pops out every now and then to try and shoot energy balls at you, and what you want to do is jump up and slash him, or if you got ranged weapons like my long-range cannon, shoot at him when he pokes out, you know? The only real danger I find with this fight is getting hit by the spiked feet. So you gotta constantly watch where you are in relation to this machine, but as long as you're just in the center where the weakness is, as long as you're just staying very close to the middle of this thing, you shouldn't get stepped on too badly. And again, when it pops out, I just whack it, and whack it, and whack it some more. And then that's that for the Spiker. Booyah! That was a gigantic fucking piece of machinery. That probably should have been part of the main plot. That should have been something that the Bloody Mantis was controlling, and maybe they were. I don't know. We don't find out who was piloting that damn thing. But yeah, that was something else. That was something else. But to the east is Eurydika, and we are now at our destination. Sorry for the boss fight, Mallow. I didn't expect a giant orange walking death machine created by Dr. Eggman or Dr. Wily to show up. But hey, that's what happens when you go on these long cross-country trips. You never know what you're gonna find. You never know what you're gonna find. But yeah, here we are at Eurydika.
Hey! You in the Trapmobile!
Oh god, not this guy again.
What brings you to this little shanty town, Wait, you're that guy I've met like 3 times now. You've got some nerve coming here. I'm gonna get you, sucker!
I pity the fool who tries to fight Dudley for the 4th time. So yeah, we're fighting Dudley yet again, and his strategy hasn't changed that much. He shoots 2 cannons. You want to get in close, pick him up, and throw his ass around and beat on him, and oh my god, Dudley. When will you learn, Dudley? I won the UTC, the tournament you pussied out from. I'm not afraid of you, Dudley. I am not afraid of you at all. You cannot handle me. I got homing missiles now. They do all the work. I could just stay away and they'll just land on you no matter what. You never had a chance, Dudley. I am a top-tier trot battler now. You fool. You idiot. You nincompoop.
Damn it! You're not getting away with this!
Ah, but this fight actually has a second phase. Oh boy, he's climbed the watchtower, and now he's raining down cannon shots from the top. But all I have to do is fire 1 long-range cannon shot, and it's over.
Look, it's a hot spring! Everyone, hot springs!
And yeah, that's it for Dudley. That was actually the final Dudley fight in the game. So we're not going to... Well, we are going to see him again, but we're not going to fight him again. I bet some of you are very happy about that. Hey, hot springs, Mallow! Hot springs! Alright, you're an injured person. Maybe I should get you inside. I don't know.
Is that the school?
So, a rare moment in the game. We actually carry someone on top of our back. And we walk very, very slowly. But let's talk to this guy first, since I just destroyed the watchtower. Unbelievable! Who would have expected a hot spring down here? I didn't find any gold, but this hot spring could be a regular gold mine, if you catch my drift, yeah? The water in this here hot spring would be good for sore backs, muscle aches, and all sorts of maladies. It even helps maintain healthy skin, bones, and hair. Well, right on. I wonder if we could hire any transportation companies to get supplies up here. Well, I am something of a transporter myself, so maybe I'll help you out, buddy. Maybe I'll help you out. But either way, Mallow needs to get inside the school, so let's just get him in here. Eurydika is a very abandoned ghost town. I don't know why his dad wants to send him here of all places, because it feels like... I mean, I guess he's trying to hide him from the Bloody Mantis, because the Bloody Mantis tried to assassinate him, and no one would think to look for anyone in Eurydika. I guess that's the mentality. That's the idea for why we're here. But, it just feels like Mallow would get more sick coming here, you know? It just feels like he would not be getting lots of food, and there's no one watching over him, and it's just very strange, but... I won't question it. Maybe his dad's gonna show up later.
It looks pretty lonely, but I guess I do kind of deserve it after all I've done.
Don't worry about it.
I thought I was important just because Dad was rich. I hurt a lot of people. If only I could take it all back. But how could I ever make it up to Dandelion? Or Chicory?
That's in the past. The future is a clean slate.
Thanks. Thanks for bringing me here. Tell Dad not to worry, okay? I think I'll go to bed. I'm tired. Good night. Visit me from time to time, if you can.
I have to go to bed. I'm super nauseous from all the fighting we've done. Oh god. I'm soaking wet because of the rain. And you've been jumping around so much. Just vomits all over the bed. And inside, a chest next to him is Classic World Literature number 9. Again, I will read all of these later. But, yeah, we got quite the collection. Quite the collection. An abandoned school. In this ghost town. I say abandoned, but there is a shopkeep nearby. That Dudley seems to have left. It's a relief to have that bully gone. Well, well, welcome to our remote little village. All we've got is an inn and a general store. If you'd like to stay for a while, just help yourself to one of the beds in the back room. Cool! And here we can also buy a little swabby, as well as constipatory herbs. Remember, if you eat spoiled food, Vanilla will actually get constipated, and you'll need to eat those in order to get that status condition off, so that he can eat things normally again. And actually, this is the one hotel or inn that's actually kind of detrimental to your health, because I had a good rest this time. But the crazy soup that they serve as a morning breakfast can actually make you irritable. It can actually make you constipated, and then screw up your entire starvation thing, right? So it's a good thing they sell constipatory herbs in the exact same spot where they actually make you irritable in the first place. But, you know, it's sketchy sometimes staying at this place because you're always going to feel bad afterwards. And boom! Film reel number 4 was hiding inside this house, and that is the final piece of film I need in order to finish the Neferberg Theater side quest. Okay, technically there's a 5th one, but the 5th one I don't have to go very far in order to collect. So I essentially have gotten all the ones that are far away from the theater. I think I'm good. Yeah, we're almost done, folks. We're almost done all the side quests. I only really have 2. It's like the Neferberg Theater, the museum, which I don't think I'll be completing. As much as people want me to complete it, it's just so much time. Like, literally, I will go into the dungeons and fight. And it's sometimes there are just items I don't get after hours of playing. I mean, literal hours. And I gotta dig lots of fossils, and I just don't think I'll be collecting everything. Also, I believe, going through the GameFAQs message boards, I read that one of the collectibles for the museum is glitched. And if you get them at the wrong time, you can't actually get it to spawn, and therefore you can't actually achieve 100% with that particular side quest. So I didn't look into that. I don't know if I'm too late, if I didn't get the item I should have gotten by now. But, you know, it's just, I'm not going to complete the museum. I'm sorry. Everyone might want me to, but I'm going to show as much as I can. I'm going to show all the items I found in the dungeons I've been in. But, you know, it's just too much. It's just too much. I wonder if we could hire transportation companies to get supplies up here. So, you got to attach yourself a flatbed to your Trotmobile, and then this guy will give you a quest, but I only have an emergency bed right now, so let's change that up. I also put on some wheels, because the four-wheeler's a lot faster than the spider legs. You've listened pretty well to my ramblings. Say, would you be interested in taking on a job for me? I've been planning to convert this town into a little hot spring resort. For the economy, you see. We need lots of materials, though, and we don't have the means to get them up here, which is where you come in. I'd like you to bring one piece of lumber to us. It's an official request, so we'll pay you, of course. No problem, no problem. Now, lumber actually isn't very far away. It's actually real close to Eurydika, so I figured I'd make the trek and explore the rest of the Cuckoo Forest so you know what's over here. And that'll be the rest of this video in particular, because, next video is going to be like the last side questy thing we do for a while, but it's also going to be a Q&A video because we are going to enter another temple with lots of treasures and riches to find. And my phone just made a noise. Someone's texted me. I don't know if that picked up on the microphone. I hope it didn't. But if it did, that's what that noise was. You want to stock up on lumber? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Booyah. So yeah, they've just been logging the hell out of this forest. It's just barren and all the trees are just trunks and oh my god. This forest has seen better days, I'm sure. It's seen better days. But if you keep going forward, you'll reach the observation cliff, which has a fantastic view of Happy Garland. Again, I love how the world is connected in Steambot Chronicles. I think I pointed this out back in like part 3 or part 2 when I was at the Hayabusa carpet mill, but I like that you can actually see different locations in the distance that you can actually go to. You can actually see the cars driving around in Happy Garland, and you can see the gate where I exited the place from and all that stuff. It's fantastic. I love when you have a world that is connected and you can see actual landmarks that you can go to. It's like Mario Sunshine, you know? I love that shit. Here lies Chicory, my beloved brother. Oh boy. So yeah, the observation area is where Chicory is buried. Wonder when that's all going to come to a head, because things are getting pretty tense with Connie and Mallow and all that stuff. I wonder when it's all going to come to a head. But either way, I delivered the lumber to the gold miner. Here's your reward. Got the history of Eurydika. Nice, another book. Come visit us again once everything's all finished and set up. And we'll see the payout for this labor in the next video. For now, I'm going to check out this area over here. Eurydika is only known for mining ore, so we got ourselves a giant mine. And there's another miner over here. We used to get gold and silver out of these mines, but not so much lately. The iron's still coming though, so it's not a total loss. Where'd you come from anyway? I don't recognize your face. I'm Vanilla, the Earnest Mortar. Oh ho! So you're that Earnest Mortar guy. Say, would you mind doing something for me maybe? How can I help? Thanks, I really appreciate it. As you could probably tell, this mining town is pretty run down, though we do still get iron ore. We just don't have enough workers to produce the volume necessary to turn a profit. So I'm looking into hire more miners. It might be a waste of time, but I have to at least try. What I'm asking you is, I'd like you to run a classified ad for us in the Happy Garland newspaper. Well, I can do that. I have a lot of scoops over there. I'm practically the top editor. I'm practically bringing that business out of bankruptcy. Don't you worry, buddy. Don't you worry. I can handle that. But yes, folks, that's it for part 34. Come back in part 35, because we're going to enter the Eurydika mine, and I'm going to answer all of the questions you left me when we entered the last temple. Should be insightful. See you then.